here in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's our visitors and the New Orleans Saints. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go here in New Orleans. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready!
On the ground to start the drive, it's A-Chain. Did a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with A-Chan.
So I like these plays. I think the more guys, Mike, that you can get involved in the ground game, the better. And, of course, they're going to get enough touches to their back in a traditional sense, but make the defense defend every blade of grass from sideline to sideline and from line of scrimmage to the end zone. And one of the best ways to do it is to get your wide receivers, get your speed guys involved in the run game.
Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Lions. Big Lions.
They'll try to run. He's going to have a Panthers first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They pick it up on 4th and 2.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll stick with him again. There he goes, inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
It's the score, Panthers 7, Saints nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
15-yard line.
Hold the ready. The Eagles. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Right to the air goes Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's good.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And he is out of bounds. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On first down, Daniels. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing again, Daniels. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Daniels gonna throw again. He's done his man, complete to Johnson. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
There you go now.
First down.
To the air again is Daniels. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
That's going to be caught in the end zone, and they take the lead by 1. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go, Rig, go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Go check, go check.
Here's a toss, right side. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Linebacker Troy Anderson there to make the play.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
To the air on third down is Milton. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That's another Panthers 1st down. A gain of 14. And the Panther 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is 4th down. Eating the tough yards. They'll go with their fullback. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
1st down, Panthers.
On the play fake, it's Milton. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Gotta be lying. 3.
Tight end going in motion here. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down. The Panthers going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This a 48-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Panthers are able to move in front. It's now 10-8. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Back row 80.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Saints first down.
The 46-yard line.
Pat the 60.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
On second down, it's Daniels. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, Saints.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
He'll start at the 2. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
His drive will start on the ground, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
70 range.
From the gun, here's Milton. That'll be taken in by Moore. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
70 Timberwolf.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. So a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10.
Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Thrown quickly. That's more on the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
And the Panther first down.
Come on. Gotta be Lions. Gotta be Lions. Press all 80. 60, 18, Pioneers.
Working out of the gun is Milton. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Ready.
Throwing on second down is Milton. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
19 right. Trap 60. Trap 60.
To the air once more is Milton. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is out of bounds. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. To the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Panthers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Dragons, 70 Timberwolves, Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Daniels now on first down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Tag! Viking 18! Panther 50! Panther 60! Warriors 70! Cup Knights! Mustang 19! 79 Broncos!
Throwing is Daniels. A toss left side, caught by his running back. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! 19 tight! 19 tight! Riggs!
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. We'll try to run for it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This is wildly ambitious. A 69-yard attempt. This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And they will remain down by 1. We are set for the 2nd half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
70 Rangers, Panther 11, Panther, Trap 60, Trap 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cowboy 80, 19, Dragon 18, Pioneer. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. Going right sideline and complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
To throw is Daniels. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. Second and 10.
70. Warriors 70. Cowboy 80.
Daniels gonna throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
First down.
That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves, 60 Bobcats, 70 Lions, 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Mustang 19 Titans, 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Throwing again, Daniels. And he's into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown Saints.
Touchdown Saints.
The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Daniels now going to look to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and may come up empty, trying for 2.
17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals. Cowboy 80.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now give on the ground, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
At the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Milton to the air on second down. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Yeah. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 17 yards on that play. First down for Houston.
first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
To the ground, a first down run. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. It is 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
3rd and 9.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Switch.
From the shotgun, a throw, and the pressure gets there, and down he goes!
And with that sack, it should put an end to what's been a very promising drive up until this point. Great job of bend without breaking, getting yourself off the field when the opportunity presented itself.
The Panthers going to turn things over to the field goal unit. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers will cut the deficit down to 2.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Ready,
From
break.
the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Get it?
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Panther 11, Panther 19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Rolling right, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Cut 19. Let's go now.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
70 Rangers.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's taken in. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
14-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
On the set.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
18, Cardinals, 18, Pioneer. Warriors, 70. Trap 50, trap 60. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo, 18. Mustang, 19. Ready.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
70, Panther 11, Panther 11.
On second down, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here we go, strike. 70 Timberwolves, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. That is caught at the 3. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Ready up.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. His kick is good. The Saints will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Panthers 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Hurt.
A running play here for Foreman. Finding room across midfield. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 42 yards.
23-yard line.
Viking, 18. Red. 18. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close.
18, Rebel, 18, Cup 19, Cup 19. 19, Lion. 18, Pioneer. Ready, ready.
From the gun, here's Milton. High throw, but it's reeled in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 7 at the 8-yard line.
Tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
On second down, here's Milton. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Cougar 19. Go, Reed, go. Ready.
Third down. We'll try to get it on the ground. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's fourth and goal.
Brings up fourth down.
Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll go. Here's Milton. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on fourth and goal.
And this coach finds himself in a tough spot. He understands his team. They need 2 scores. But instead of taking the field goal, he decides to go for it. And what a job with the stop of this defense.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 8-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70, 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Warrior 70, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
That's good for a safe.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That is brought in.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready?
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Ready, ready?
Second and 11.
Cowboy 80.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. A tough spot here. Third and long. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This one from 54 yards out. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one, a win for the Saints. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step